You want a cookie, Daddy? Good.
God, Lisa's adorable.
There, here. Scary portrait there. Ooh, I died when Homer sat on it.
Who is responsible for these outrages? The man who's...
It's Homer, of course.
Even bothered again. Ned Flanders, the worst person who ever lived.
Detroit Lions fan as well. Is that supposed to be football? Detroit is a bad city, by the way.
See what else is on?
No offense for anyone that's from there. And yeah, that's how strict Ned is with his stupid religion. Are you serious? China Bucket.
Homer Simpson, I took pity on you, and what do I get in return? A kick in the cadiddle hopper.
Kick in the ass.
It's not funny, that's how I swear.
Fine, you're mad. What are you going to do about it?
When the month is up, I want you.
Out of here. Oh.
I'll get another neighbor to buy the house and let us live in it.
We won't do it.
You're leaving. It's not Christmas.
You wouldn't throw us out on Christmas, would you?
Oh, I love how he does that. I apologize. I love the damn Simpsons. I do. And I only care about Verizon because we have T-Mobile plus Verizon. They're hella expensive. I remember I had to pay. Actually, come to think of it, I need to share that. Even though I probably have already. I want to do part 2 of the Truth and Chip since I was only able to do 14 chips last night because I did not have enough storage, and I had 2 other videos that are processing right now, but they're on private. But the thing is that our Wi-Fi is like, how I'm going to explain this. Our Wi-Fi is Filipino speed, right? And if you know what that means, yeah, that's why I tend to have trouble, basically, getting my videos, posted right away. So, like, Deon, we might as well just do another one, absolutely. And I decided to stay home again today, because I still got, like, burritos and chicken tenders to snack on, and I know I got my noodles and whatnot, so I'll be fine for the next, like, 2 days. Well, not including tonight, of course. And I have not ate more of the Pringles since that video that I did yesterday, and I know I got like 14 minutes left. So let's see. Let me actually do this off camera very quick. Okay, this should be 14, and you know what? I guess this is like a little freebie just to actually give like a little bonus. That episode of The Simpsons, I think that's the first one that's in high definition. That has been produced by the producers, right? Like Matt Groening and the others, of course. And then, well, no, that's right. He's the voice actor of Homer. The thing is, basically, that episode is when Homer, Marge, you know, the kids, they actually didn't pay for the house, which is how they got evicted. And Ned, for him being such a kindly, diddly-ass neighbor, he actually wanted to pay for the auction so that they won't be moved out, even though people in the neighborhood hate their guts. I guess you could say they hate their snake skin, right? Basically, in Arizona term, it's like guts, right? I just make this up, by the way. I actually can relate because we got evicted. I can't believe it that a month, 6 years from now, right, is when we got evicted. Okay? And it's a good episode. It's one of my favorites. I just like Ned. I do. Because I can relate to him. Because I'm a people pleaser myself. You know what? Deon, I think we should just... I'm going to have the TV just... You know, that way we can probably hear the episode a little bit. There we go. Okay? I apologize. I just love The Simpsons so damn much. Oh, yeah. When Homer pretends to be Jesus. I have no idea, because I'm not a Christian. So, I'm just being honest, I did not like church. So, let's actually start this off, right? Because I did the 14 from last night. I hope that you actually enjoy that one if you have seen it already. You need to be the second 14. So, Pringle or Truth number 1. Because that one's just a warm-up. I used to basically do, I'm going to explain this, sermons. Like during summer school, my mother's boyfriend was a hardcore Christian at the time, and he wanted me to actually write basically a front and back paper, right? Sorry about that. That's my tie drawing. That I actually, well, he kind of forced me to do it because he wanted me to do some activity during summer because, well, I was staying at home all day. Like, what do you expect? It's summer. Plus, it gets really hot out here in Phoenix, right? We got blazing hot, of course. And literally, he wanted me to, like, sit in the darn, his, like, little, like, computer desk, right? Because he had an old Macintosh. And I basically didn't like doing it, but he basically kind of pressured me to do it. Just want to share a little bit something, right? So that's one truth about myself, and that's why I don't like to be a Christian. Or, even though we grew up Baptist. Oh, that's when Bart has red hair. Right. Yeah, Bart has to say some gay stuff. I apologize. I just love The Simpsons. The second one, oops, my apologies. I'm going to try to speed this up a little bit. Truth number 2. Deon, what is it? I used to dye my hair. Well, this was only one time. My mother and I, when we actually lived like one of those like smaller apartments, like outside of downtown Phoenix, after we got evicted and whatnot, I tried to dye my hair. It wasn't even that well because my hair is so thick, right? I tried to dye a light brown because my hair is black, right? You probably want to be able to tell unless you look like right in front of it. And we had to put like a lot of like condition in it. I apologize for that. I meant to say it, not chip it. It was just only like in this part that basically was dyed. We're out on the streets. I love her cries. I can't help it. I love Marge. Sorry about that. Okay, I'm gonna speed this up. Number 3. Sorry about that. Was on the floor. Yeah, what is it? We used to have a pet. We used to have a pet cat, but she basically died on her own for some odd reason. I was only 3 when my mother told me about this. And the kittens can actually get breastfed, which is how they died on their own. And we basically had to bury them and give them like a little funeral. Truth number 3. We used to have cats.
That's not true.
That's when they're homeless. Right. Truth number 4.
You two are the kind of tenants every landlord dreams of.
Let's see.
Credit, Christian, but not Baptist. And let's see, according to your application.
This is gonna take me a little while. Hey, hold on.
Lord, you said love thy neighbor, but you didn't have to make it so easy.
Christian freak! Sorry.
What you got there, Whoopi Goldberg?
See, Brenda's a little bit
What's this?
too polite.
Just a family who used to make my life interesting.
I'll just add my initials there. There.
So I love this episode, I do. And the music.
Folks,
Least.
I'm afraid you can't live here.
Roger, Dodger. Back in the car, Nance.
Yay!
But why?
Well, the people who lived here before weren't always...
It's almost over. I apologize.
And you can't be a saint unless you live among the lepers. I hope you don't mind.
And I hope you won't mind when we sue.
I think you
Wait, how did you sue though? Like, I know they just bought the house, but
It's been a peach of a breach. We'll see you in court.
that's just silly.
Flanders, I promise I'll never abuse our friendship again.
It's okay if you backslide a little.
Never! Hooray for stupid Flanders!
The Simpsons are back. I love this part. First in must go. Man, people just don't like the Simpsons.
I really hate this neighborhood.
Sorry about that. It's supposed to be when Homer actually spends all that damn money for doing the Mardi Gras like a fat ass would, right? I apologize. It's one of the best episodes. So, you know what? Since that is supposed to be about them being evicted and whatnot, and Flanders decided to actually have a change of heart and actually keep them back, the 4th truth is that we basically lived in 4 different motels in 4 weeks, right? I'm also going to speed this up a little bit. The fifth truth, Deon, how can you say this? This is gonna take me a while to think. You know, this actually top up on the eviction episode of The Simpsons. Basically, my mother, she did cry on the phone at one time when she thought we were been homeless because she actually had a call on our great uncle, or our uncle, I think, because she thought that we actually would have to live in our car. And this is when I actually gotten donations by a street boy named Daniel at the time, right? That should have been number 6. I'm not supposed to speed this up. That'd be number 6. Oh, and by the way, people did doxed and blackmailed us, like where my brother and my mother worked at. And it's just basically out of cyberbullying, and that makes sense, right? Truth number 7. I can't think of one. These are random, by the way. Dion, what would be number 7? I'm trying to think. Could I put on pause very quick? I apologize. Okay, I apologize. There we go. It took me like 30 seconds to think. So basically, the 7th truth about me, especially since where we live at now, because this happened in the past, because a lot of people tend to like move in and out of this neighborhood, like how The Simpsons basically, you know, thought we're moving out, but everyone in that neighborhood did not like them because Homer's being a fat ass and he's just loud, right? And he likes donuts, right? Donuts. Oh, sorry, I just added like a little extra. I actually seen a couple, right, that were in a domestic relationship in a way. I can't explain it, but the thing is, it was this, I cannot pronounce her name, even though she don't want to be on camera, but I had to document everything what has happened because she's been abused, right? I can see a lot of natives, they're private about themselves, which is understandable. But the thing is that basically I actually saved this woman that was crying from this black man, right? Because she's not Navajo, she's Old Hun. I cannot pronounce it. It's one of the Native American tribes, right? Of her ethnicity. She basically, I took her to our house when this happened. I think someone shared it on TikTok or something. I don't know why they would, but the thing is that I basically had to save this man in that's tall and had black dreadlocks because he was abusing her and punching her, I'm sure. And he had to get the police called, even though he came back to her, or she came back to him, because unfortunately that's what domestic relationships can do to a person. It's called Stockholm Syndrome, which is basically when you love the abuser. I can relate because I've been there myself. I never had a relationship though, of course. So that's number 7. We're halfway. Unless I miscounted. Let's see. There's 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, okay. Deon, how much is it? Fuck! Wait, I did count 7, right? Because there's 4 chips and there's 7. That's 14. Shit. Okay, I guess I was 6 then. Whatever. I apologize. I did count it right. I must have put 1 in advance. Okay, just to speed this up, I know how to say 2 words in Navajo. Yate and hate. I know I'm not saying them correctly, and I get them mixed up. Yate means hello, and a hate means thank you. Now we're halfway. Deon, you're doing good. You're doing good so far. Yeah, I know. Number 8. How much time I got left? Man, this is gonna be longer than I thought. I'm not gonna make it. I got 3 minutes. I apologize. Just to make this really short. Dogs are my favorite animal. Between 4, I can't count right now. 6. That's the 12, 8, right? Truth number 9. My favorite game of all time, or series, or genre, is Smash Brothers. Okay, number 9, right? I can't tell it now. No, this would be choice number 10. I had a crush, another one. I had another crush on Ed from Ed, Edd n Eddy, the dumb one, the tall, dumb one that's yellow, right? Let's see. 11. My mother actually had to, like, pick me up from school across the street where I used to live in our old townhouse because I basically felt so unsafe that she literally had to, like, pick me up across the street, right? Instead of me walking back home, she had to pick me up across the street, back where we used to live. Number 12. I'm gonna spoil this. I could do Stitch's voice from Lilo and Stitch. 13. Now, I don't have a favorite, but, Deon, no. I'm thinking about favorite country, but I got multiple, so that doesn't count. My first anime that I watched growing up, at least one of them, but close enough because I would add it because my mom and I used to watch all the time, was Inuyasha when it used to air on Adult Swim. And then the last one, last one, hold on. Okay. Now, I already explained this already. I have motophobia, aka fear of moths. And I will cry if it's a big one, if I see one in our house. I'm also freaking more affected by myself. 28, because I'm 28.